Another issue with Dak Prescott that can't be ignored. This started in a very unconventional way. He received a standard demand letter from a lawyer who has a client. It's two lawyers. Their client claims that there was a sexual assault committed by Dak Prescott in February of 2017. They sent him a letter basically saying, we want to settle the claims without filing suit. They had a problem at first. They couldn't file suit for sexual assault because the statute of limitations had expired. Dak responded to the whole thing by suing all of them first, the lawyer, the lawyers, and the client for extortion. Dak Prescott filed a criminal complaint. The alleged victim of the sexual assault files a criminal complaint. Prescott has cooperated with authorities, met with them last week. Let's hear quickly from Prescott when he was asked about the sexual assault lawsuit that has since been filed against him.
How should I address that? I know the truth. I'm confident in what we filed, very confident in what we filed. I know some things have changed in their sense and where they filed, but that doesn't have any weighing on what we're doing and how we're going about our lawsuit.
And you're confident that's not going to affect your negotiations?
Has nothing to do with it.
The question at the end, you're confident that has nothing to do with the contract negotiations, and the Cowboys have already said it has nothing to do with it. Now, look, we'll see how this all plays out. And somebody needs to tell Dak, just say it's that my lawyers are handling it. No one's going to criticize him. Everybody says that all the time. Teams say it all the time. It's pending, and the lawyers have told me not to talk about it. He could have done the same thing with the pause and the do I want to be the highest paid? Not necessarily. Hey, my agent's handling it. My agent's handling my contract. Lawyers handling the lawsuit. I handle the football. My life's easier that way. And then you don't have these sound bites that can be interpreted in a bunch of different ways. So, and look, I mean, I don't know how this happened that Dak didn't do that, because I think the basic advice that the people around him should be giving him is, on your contract, defer to the agent. On the lawsuit, defer to the lawyer. You don't have to say anything.
Yeah, I mean, that would probably be the smartest approach, right? Just to, not risk you saying something that like you said, it shows intention or, gives a glean into your feelings, whatever it is there. But yeah, this is definitely, another annoyance here with the Cowboys, the fact that they have to go through this with Dak Prescott too. And Mike, I bring to you because I saw the article you wrote, right? And his countersuing of the accuser and all of that. Right now, I want you to explain, did this open the books a little bit or open the door for him to now be, retried through this allegation? Explain it to me, because I saw what you wrote on Saturday or Sunday, and I found that kind of interesting.
And this was amazing to me because I was not even aware of this overall concept that if you are somebody who could be sued, but it's too late for the suit to be brought, if they would sue you, your top defense would be the applicable statute of limitations has expired. And every state has different time periods that apply to different types of lawsuits where you've got to file it. And if you don't file it in time, you can't file it. You can, right, but then the defense is you waited too long. It's a defense that has to be asserted by the person who's sued, but it's a no-brainer. Oh, you sued me, X years after it happened, the statute's expired, the case should be dismissed, and the case gets dismissed. The twist is this, and it comes from a specific provision of Texas law as it relates to the claims that get made when the person who would be sued with the lawsuit that is too late sues the person first.
So that ends the statute of limitations, basically, what you're saying there.
It waives the defense based upon how this law is written. Now, the argument's going to be that the extortion claim that this person is being sued for by Dak Prescott is sufficiently separate and distinct from the sexual assault claim, but the argument would be, well, it's all part of the same thing. The extortion flows from the alleged sexual assault. You've opened the door to everything by making this into a piece of litigation by suing the alleged victim of the sexual assault. You've now opened the door for her to make her counterclaim against you that would otherwise have been barred by the statute of limitations. And I'm curious about that. I don't think they'd ever admit this. I sent the lawyer's assistant a question to this effect over the weekend. Did you like, I mean, I didn't frame it this way, but my question really is, did you know about this?
Right.
And deliberately proceed anyway, strategically? Or did you just not know about it?
Yeah, right.
Did you just not know about it? Because I didn't know about it. I never heard about it. I mean, they don't teach us in civil procedure when I was in law school, that's for sure. And maybe it's unique to Texas. I don't know if it happens anywhere else, but it's something that all lawyers should be aware of. Be careful, because you may open the door to your client getting sued for something that otherwise would be barred by the statute of limitations if your client goes forward with that lawsuit against somebody who could be suing him.
Yeah, that's crazy. I'm interested to know too. Was that a tactical decision, or a like, oh crap, we didn't realize that was part of this process and we've messed up, and now we've opened up Pandora's box for a lot of issues, and you know about Pandora's box. She's in there. She causes problems.
Yeah, there's a lot of Pandora.
A lot of Pandora in there. So Cowboys got their hands full. Dak Prescott's got his hands full, and to your point, they're staying very relevant in the news. They are doing that.
All I know is this, and it fortunately did not happen to me very often when I was practicing law.
Right.
Nothing strikes fear in the heart of a lawyer more than learning
you made a
something
mistake
you didn't know after you did the thing that you wish you would have known the thing you knew, especially when it relates to something that is in the law. It's one thing to find out a fact too late. It's another thing, the law's on the books and you didn't know about it. It's time to call up the malpractice carrier and make sure that your premium is paid up. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.